I want to take the time to say thank you to my patrons. Your help has actually not only done so much for my channel, but it's actually helped me personally to make it through this tough year. And I want to thank all of my subscribers, and well, thank you, and let's get to the show.
All right, so this topic to me is actually pretty interesting. One of the things that you see a lot with let's just be honest, these males that have an issue with trying to get women, or these males that are insecure with dating women, and it's always males that's insecure with dating women. It's they're always scared of being, to be honest with you, they're always scared of being cucked. They're always scared of being just in some sort of way being taken advantage of by women. And it's hilarious because, one, they don't have any women to take advantage of them. Two, they're not worth the catch to be taken advantage of. But they have this big, huge fear that some sort of way a woman is going to take advantage of them. So you hear like the Chris Brown song, "These bitches ain't loyal," like shit like that. And it's just amazing to me that these guys sit back and have this fear that in some cases, black man is going to come and take their white women or some shit like that. You hear Sargon of Akkad actually making a song with some no name fucking rapper. Like literally, like that somebody is gonna come in and take their woman. It's just like, are you that fucking scared of your insecurity as a man? But what if you're not actually sleeping with the woman, but you're just doing some nice shit for her? Even then, even though she knows that you have no responsibility to the child, sometimes these evil, mean women will still take advantage of you. And that's where we have this gentleman right here. Young woman sues kind neighbor for child support after he watches her son during the pandemic. Yeah. That is this video. I've had this on my back burner for a while, but this shit makes no sense. But let's hear this shit.
All right, guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male.
Wait, first of all, if you have to tell somebody that you're strong and successful, then buddy, you're not. I know I made this joke about this guy before, but like, really, you have to tell people that. Really. Let's go.
For today, I'm going to go over a story titled, "Am I the A-hole for not looking after a kid anymore?" Now, guys, the title of this article is a little misleading because when you first hear it, you think the guy is asking the question, is he being the a-hole for not looking after his own kid? But that's not the case. This is a situation about somebody else's kid, okay? And guys, this story is a perfect example of the saying, no good deed goes unpunished.
I shudder to think, okay, let's go.
Because what we have here is this is about a guy who's living in his apartment, and a woman moves in next to him. She's young, like 24 years old, with a little kid, probably about 4 years old, preschool age. So she probably had the kid when she was 20 years old, so obviously very young. And
wait, having a kid at 20 isn't very young. Wait, isn't these same guys who talk about the best time to get a woman is between 18 and 24? Like, wait, what? She split the middle. Like, the fuck? Wow. Like, how the fuck? Like, We had Coach Redpill tell us, like, no, women between the ages of 18 and 24, that's the best childbearing years. But now she's young for having a kid at 20. I, uh, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, whatever floats your boat. Let's go.
And he could really see very quickly that something was off. She was obviously struggling. There was no guy around to take care of the kid. The police were coming by rather often to check up on her. The kid seemed very timid, like he had dealt with a lot of turmoil in his young life. A lot of things. And oftentimes the kid was unsupervised. And so this guy basically, out of the kindness of his heart, tries to start helping her out. And you're going to see later on how she repays his kindness in the worst possible way. And I got to tell you guys, it's really sad that with the way the world is.
Wait, let's see. Citation needed. He actually put a source in it. All right. So let's actually look at the source. All right, this was done about a month ago. Am I the asshole for not looking at their kid anymore? I, 27, used to live in a shitty apartment building. I had a neighbor right next to me called Sarah, approximately 24, who had a 6-year-old son. Why did he say he was 4? Okay, whatever. She lived there for 3 years and moved out about 2 months ago. My grandfather passed away and left most of his money, possessions to me and my sisters. Oh, so he didn't have to. Oh, never mind. He didn't have to work. That's just like, no, never mind. Sarah and her son moved in about 4 to 5 months after I did, and although she didn't talk about it, I got the feeling that her ex hadn't been the greatest. Police will come around occasionally to check if she was okay, and the kid was scared of loud noises. So why is he making it seem like the mother was an asshole? Like, wait, what? I work from home, data analyst, and was around a lot. Mark used to go to preschool while she worked, and after he started school, he was supposed to go to an after school mining thing. That doesn't make sense. Sarah works from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. as a nursing aide. The problem is, back in March of last year, the problem is, in March of last year, his after school thing closed. And then a couple of months later, his schools shifted all their learning online, and his mom only got busier because of the virus. Okay. I kept seeing him playing outside by the road, hanging off the balcony, and was a bit worried for his safety. So started offering him hot chocolate and keeping an eye on him. About a week later, oh god, this is a long post. Sarah came by and offered me $20. She said she was very apologetic and explained that her parents disowned her and she couldn't afford a full-time nanny for him, and also couldn't afford to quit her job to keep an eye on him, which was basically her only option. So something tells me that they're in the UK. Okay. My oldest sister, a nurse, and I seen her. And I'd seen her looking scattered with bruises on her face from masks, and so I felt bad for them and offered to keep her eye on Mark while she worked. And long story short, after she picked him up, the number. Wait, what? So long story short, in October, I was moving out and she was distraught about what she would deal with Mark's school and still hadn't opened yet. I offered for her to drop him off at my new place while she was working in temporary solutions during the virus. This had been working for the last couple of months until I received a letter from a lawyer basically informing me that she was filing for child support against me as I had taken a parental figure in Mark's life. I immediately called Sarah and told her to come get Mark. We had a massive fight because basically she thinks that I can afford it and why should not pay. Wow. Tiny update. Thank you for the loving message. I can't see any of them because I'm a Reddit error keeps popping up. Wow, I'm sorry. This makes no sense to me. Like, let's. I hate to do this, but that's one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that the only thing that this motherfucker has? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, okay. Is this one of those fanfic stories? Is this one of those fanfic stories? Okay, he has 6100 karma. 6100 karma. Oh, and this video has. Oh, is this a fanfic story? Hold on. Let's search this shit. I know I'm being pedantic as hell. Let's go. Let's see this shit. No. No. Something tells me this would make the rounds on so many posts. Oh, like literally. Huh. Like, wow. 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 Okay, let's hear this fan fiction the way he tells it.
How it's just there's some really ugly people out there, And, guys, I always tell you to be careful when you have some of those urges to be the white knight. Movies and television, demonstrate guys being the white knight heroes to people that need help, in particular women. And, of course, they're
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, time out. Like, what? Just reading the article. Just reading that fucking Reddit article. What standing that, like, as somebody who actually has to deal with family court and went through a divorce, you have to have standing in order to sue somebody for child support. You have to either be a parent or proven through the court for child support. Like, wow. That shit just like, wow. Like, this is a insecure male's fanfic of like being a fucking white knight. And I look, this video was done. When was this video done? That post you guys saw was about a month old. This video was done about a month ago. How much you want to bet that this motherfucker literally created the post? Or somebody that's like him created the post just to fucking complain about this. But let's hear this shit.
For it and get the most respect for it. But sadly, how many times have guys been trying to be the good guy, the white knight, so to speak, and it blows up in their face, or they're treated with disrespect, or just completely kicked to the curb after doing these nice, kind gestures to help someone out, but in this particular case, a woman. So I tell you guys, don't be the white knight. As much as maybe you were raised to be a good guy to help people in need, I certainly was. You got to learn, unfortunately, in today's, and in the world in general, because of human nature, the ugly side of human nature, but also in today's world where it seems like people are more selfish and self-centered than ever, you can't do that. So I'm going to go through this story, guys. You're going to see I'm talking about here, and I'll chime in my 2 cents here and there. So it starts off. I used to live in a shitty apartment building. I had a neighbor right next would come around occasionally to check on her and see if she was okay, and the kid was scared stiff of loud noises and yelling. So there's no guy in the picture. She's 24 years old with a 6-year-old kid. Sounds like the baby daddy is a Chad or Tyrone. To no surprise, Chad and Tyrone isn't there, living there to help take care of the kid, pay child support and all that, and the police come around regularly. What does that say about the situation?
Of course, he had to throw in the Chad or Tyrone. Doesn't know anything about the race of the person. Just Chad or Tyrone. Yeah, no, of course. Of course this is not racism. Of course this isn't, like, Like, if you're a strong, successful male, you're a Chad or Tyrone, motherfucker. No, you're not. You're. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
All this stuff should be a sign that the guy does not get involved. Because unfortunately, people like that in that situation, when the police are coming around a lot or social services are coming around a lot, there's gonna be a lot of trouble. There's gonna be a lot of turmoil, and you should not involve yourself. Unfortunately, this guy gets involved. He says, "I work from home. I'm a data analyst, so I was around a lot. Mark used to go to preschool while she worked, and then after he started school, he was supposed to go after school child minding thing. He says that Sarah works 10 to 8 p.m. as a nurse's aide. The problem is that back in March of last year, his after school thing closed, and then a couple months later, his school shifted to online learning, while his mom got busy.
So, bear with me, guys. This is one of the things that kind of fucking, like, I don't get with these motherfuckers, right? These motherfuckers tend to lean Republican, right? So, do they want to go back to a traditional family structure where the woman stays at home to take care of the kid? But at that point, you would actually have to increase the pay for somebody to actually work one job. No, they don't want that. Do they want to have, like, a system in place where people don't have to struggle so much? Like, we increase wages even for single mothers. No, they don't want that. They just want to shit on single mothers. Oh yeah, that just makes sense. Because reasons. They're damaged because another man was inside of them or some shit. But let's go.
Easier because of the virus. So last March, when COVID took the world by storm, everybody was shutting down. The kids' school got shut down. The after school shut down, so the kid's home alone. But the mom's got to work. It's a tough situation. Regardless of who she is, that's a tough situation. It's been a tough situation for lots of parents. I know here in the States, they got to do their job, but also they got the kids to deal with. He says here, I kept seeing him playing outside by the road or hanging out off the balcony and was a bit concerned for his safety, so I started offering hot chocolate and keeping an eye on him. So if the kid is 6 years old and is home alone and he's hanging off the balcony or playing by the road, I mean, that's the type of crap that gets social services involved if they're not involved already. And if the child is seen to be in danger, oftentimes in situations like that, that's when the state gets involved and usually puts the child in foster care.
So, this is why I know that story is fucking false. If you, like, you can't have it that the CPS is always coming around. You can't have it that police is always coming around and then they know that the child is alone. Like, this is the shit that, like, I'm glad I read the story before I heard this bullshit, because I know that shit is fucking false. Because if CPS is involved and they know that the child is alone, they no, that's not how this shit works, dog. That's not how this shit works. Oh wow, fuck. Oh wow. Yeah, of course. No, of course. No. He's being a Chad or Tyrone then, but let's continue.
So whether she wanted that to happen or not, who the hell knows here? But, you know, the kid has no supervision, 6 years old, and he's hanging.
Wait, did he... Wait.
And if the child is seen to be in danger, oftentimes in situations like that, that's when the state gets involved and usually puts the child in foster care. So whether she wanted that to happen or not, who the hell knows here? But, you know,
So, wait. So, did he just throw out the... Well, if the kid was in foster care, she may not want that or not. Like, wow. Are kids just a bother to you? Like, sometimes I think, like, some of these guys, they don't really want a relationship. They don't really want kids. What they want is a genetic offshoot to shoot their genetic material to pass on, and that's all that they want. Like, for real, I just really feel that sometimes, because the way they talk about kids are as if they're a nuisance. But let's continue.
Kid has no supervision, 6 years old, and he's hanging off the balcony. I mean, I get, you know, because I'm not totally heartless. I get she's struggling. I get that, but that kid's got to be supervised. What would you do if the kid fell off the balcony? And her ass would be brought up on charges if something happened to that kid. But this guy, again, out of the kindness of his heart, he feels bad for the kids getting involved, and you're going to see, once again, the white knight thing doesn't work. He says, about a week later, Sarah came by and offered me $20. She was very apologetic and explained that her parents disowned her. There's another red flag. And she couldn't afford a full-time nanny for him, but also couldn't afford to quit her job to keep an eye on him, which was basically her only other option. And this is where the Mr. Nice Guy comes in. My older sister is a nurse, and I'd seen her looking shattered with bruises on her face from the masks, so I felt really bad for them, and offered to keep an eye on Mark while she works since I was at home anyway, and he's a cool kid. That's a big thing this guy is willing to do. He's doing his own job. He's going to watch her kid every day. You would think that she would pretty much be doing anything to show her appreciation for such a kind gesture. And it is.
Oh, there it goes. There the fuck it goes. Wow. Oh, thank you, kind gentleman. Oh, thank you, kind Mark. Let me prostrate myself before you because you're watching my kid. Like, these are the type of motherfuckers, if they ever got a relationship, if they ever got a family that they want, they would look at, you know, babysitting their own kid as they should get some sort of reward. And I'm sorry, yes, even though I am a father, I think you can babysit your own kid. It's not something that is exclusive to. I know some people get offended, like, how could you babysit your own kid? Easy. Like, yes, you are babysitting your own kid, but I give credit to, like, both men and women, mothers and fathers, who babysit their own kid. It's taking care of your kid, it's babysitting. The shit is interchangeable. I don't see it as a problem, so come at me. But these are the people that think they should get rewarded. I took care of the kid. I changed the kid diaper. No, that's what parents do. Looking after a kid is like, yeah, sure, like, it's work, but like, it's not something to fucking. It's not something to be praised just with super admiration for. It's like, no, you brought a tiny human into the world, and they owe you nothing. They don't even owe you their love. The only thing that you owe them is to make sure they're to a point where they can be where they don't have to be taken care of. That's it. But let's continue.
Is a kind gesture. You know, this situation makes me think. Well, I'll get back to what I'm thinking here in a second here.
Of course.
Long story short, I told Sarah in October that I was moving out, and she was distraught about what she'd do with Mark. And he says the schools and the childcare still hadn't reopened here yet. I offered her to drop him off at my new place while she was working as a temporary solution during the vid. Okay, you can drop him off at my place. Good Lord. This had been working for the last couple months until I received a letter from a lawyer basically informing me that Sarah was filing for child support against me, as I had taken on a paternal figure in Mark's life. I immediately called Sarah and told her to come and get Mark. We had a massive fight because basically she thinks I can afford it, so why shouldn't I pay it? Holy crap. This guy's been watching this kid for months, obviously not asking anything in return, trying to help her out. He moves away, and next thing you know, he gets a letter from a lawyer, and she's suing him for child support and for financial resources to help take care of the kid because this guy, oh, well, you got the monies and you've been watching him, so therefore you should pay up.
And there we go. There we go. This is like the word that I can no longer say on Twitch, but this is that mentality. What does they say? Alpha fucks, beta bucks. Like, literally, this is their fear. This is their whole fucking fear of, like, well, if I get with a woman, she's going to be using me for my money. And she's not going to give me the shit that I want. Like, really? Really? And if you think I'm wrong, he's already implied that, well, he's looking after her kid. She should be doing anything that he wants. Like, the fuck? And also, here's the thing. Motherfuckers, you can tell these are motherfuckers that has not dealt with kids. You have to have standing to sue somebody for child support. You have to have some sort of standing. Oh, let me put this something in these motherfuckers can actually understand. When your favorite God King lost the election in 2020, Texas couldn't sue Pennsylvania because Texas had no standing to sue Pennsylvania. You have no legal recourse to sue somebody else. Just because somebody is nice to you, just because somebody does something for you, unless you have an agreement with that person, you can only sue them for the agreement that they broke, not for some made up shit. And no fucking lawyer would be able to sue another person for, well, I just think that you're becoming a father figure, so I need to sue you for reasons. That's not how this works, Chief. And oh yeah, let's look over the glaring issue of if she doesn't have any money, she can't afford a lawyer. I did like. Am I the only one that like? Why am I picking this story apart? It's just some pitiful ass little lonely man coming up with a story, and then another pitiful ass little lonely man that's actually trying to make money off of it. But let's continue.
You gotta be kidding me. What I tell you about no good deed going unpunished and the whole white knight thing? She's out of her damn mind. Well, she's not out of her damn mind. This was probably planned. It's a wonder that she's in the situation that she... Well, let me rephrase it. It's not a wonder, but no surprise that the parents disowned her. All these red flags have been coming up. Guys, you got to pay attention to the red flags. And guys, you can't be the white knight. It's unfortunate, but look what happened here. He says here, after she picked him up, I blocked her number and contacted a lawyer who told me I would probably be fine as I'm not his dad and never offered to take care of him in any financial way. Sarah's been in touch with my sisters. She's got some nerve. Who think I'm doing the right thing, not paying, but I'm being a dick by refusing to look after Mark anymore. You're damn right he's not going to look after the kid anymore.
Wow. Now it's the all women stick together type bullshit. Yeah, of course this story is bullshit. Of course this story is bullshit. This story was made up to get some motherfucking clicks. This story was made up to get some motherfucking clicks. That's all. That's fucking all. When, like, God, like, I'm not saying that everybody has to have a presence on Reddit, but, like, these am I asshole stories are the same things of r/fiction. Like, you can go to my Reddit, because, like, I have a Crimson 60620 Reddit, where I have, like, I post my videos and shit like that. I have a Reddit community. But, like, yeah, like, or, like, no, dog, like, like, wow. Somebody who's never dealt with family law would actually believe this shit. But let's continue.
After she tried to sue him for money and child support, what are they thinking? I mean, right here, they don't blame him about the money thing. It's not his responsibility. This isn't his kid. He was just offering to help out, nothing more. He says, I feel like shit because he's probably back at being stuck in those shitty apartment blocks again, but I also don't want to risk a court case. Am I the a-hole for refusing to look after him while she works? No, it's not your responsibility. It never was your responsibility. This guy, again, is trying to help her out, and this is how she shows her thanks. You gotta be freaking kidding me. But this guy, he's obviously a classic nice guy, and he also has a white knight syndrome, and his sisters actually got him thinking that he's the bad guy because he refuses to look after this kid after she pulled that stunt with the lawyer. No way. I mean, literally, this is the shit that goes on in today's world. It's really unfortunate. I mean, this makes me think of the movie The Karate Kid. And I'm sure most of you guys have seen The Karate Kid, not the one with Will Smith's kid, which was not karate, it was kung fu, I might add, but the original Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, oh yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, sure, of course. He's flexing his nerd cred here, like, the fuck? Alright, yeah, sure, okay, let's go.
And Danielson, y'all know that Danielson was getting bullied and beat up. His family was poor, just his mom and him. And Mr. Miyagi takes him in and trains him to defend himself. And he gives him a free car on his birthday. And he goes off to win the tournament against the Cobra Kais. And this would be literally like, this was today's world. After Danielson kicked Johnny with the crane kick on his face, then his mom would sue Mr. Miyagi for financial resources because after he did all this stuff for Danielson. That would be a movie based on today's world. You gotta be shitting me. No, it's not this guy's responsibility.
No, the Jaden Smith movie was based on today's world. Like, yeah, no. Oh, okay. The stupidity is running rapid with this one. All right, let's go. Let's see if he has any more substance shit to say. Let's go.
What this guy needs to do is never be in contact with her again. And he can certainly feel bad for the kid, but to be perfectly honest, she can't take care of this kid, okay? And you know, looking at it from an outside source.
All right. I'm not going to sit back and let him shit on her, even if she's a fake person. I'm not. Like, this shit just makes no sense whatsoever. And yeah, no. Wow. Fucking wow. I get why some men actually fear this shit. Like, I get it, because there are people who motherfucking will take advantage of people, like men and women, that will take advantage of the fact that somebody is being nice. But like, when you make a channel devoted to the fact that, oh, you shouldn't trust women, and oh, women are bad, and they're just trying to, like, literally trying to steal your seed and your money. Like, this shit, this, wow. Is this the, like, I jokingly titled the fear that some men have, but like, wow, I just can't sometimes. Like, somebody, like, I can't sometimes. Whew. Wow. Shit. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, first press that follow, press that subscribe button. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, you're watching on my replay of my on my YouTube channel. Please share the video, follow. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:30 Central, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we get to laugh at fools like this, or just think that it's incredibly sad that they make up stories to make up content. Oh wow. Oh wow. All right. Thank you guys, and see you on the next video.
Hey guys, this is me, Crimson60620, and if you ever want to actually get some great art and help support my channel, help support me, check out my merch page at streamlabs.com/Crimson60620/merch. Here you can actually find great pieces of art, put on t-shirts, and it'll be updated frequently with a lot of my other art. So thank you for support, and please enjoy the video. Thanks.